I can give a fuck if you rock blue. And I was Sue Whoop from the Fruittown crew. Cops still shoot us every time we move. They hate you, nigga, like they hate me too. Just know that brotherhood is a weapon. Build another zone, get protected. Too many sisters in the city been molested. Now I'm stacking soldiers off the block like it's Tetris. Woo. Know that truth, it give you chills, don't it? Steady ringing in your ears, won't it? If I'm blessed to make a meal, I'ma bust that shit down with my real homies. I just wanna bow. Told my niggas stand tall, cause we about to go and get it out. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Look at them 20s while they crawl. I've been praying that my enemies fall. Nigga, I just wanna bow. And I hope you bow too. And that be why I gotta keep it true. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Just give me what I'm due. Let my enemies see the living proof, Lord. I just wanna bow. Hey. Yeah. To all them children, they grow up with parents strung out on drugs. Yeah. I just wanna bow. Hope you do too. And I hope you do too. Yeah. Man, to the brother that had a real, and she left him for whatever reason. Yeah. I just wanna bow. I hope you do too. And to the sister, you know what I'm saying, that had that nigga leaving. Yeah, yeah. Nigga, I just wanna bow. So my niggas is locked up. I hope you do too. Man, I hope you niggas see the light of day. Yeah, I just wanna bow. Yeah, I just wanna bow.
Word up, man. Voting ain't gonna help us, man.
Man, it's crazy as hell.
Marching ain't gonna help us, man.
Getting killed every day, still getting hung.
Protesting ain't gonna help us, man.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me, like me, like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me. Gray skies overhead, just looking likely. But I try to do the right thing like Spike Lee. And I talk to God, the one and almighty. Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me. Yeah.
Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me.
Have mercy on
Man, this
me.
shit ain't no joke, man. This shit ain't no joke. Like the boy cried wolf, I ain't blowing no smoke. You don't gotta look far to see it ain't no hope in this fucked up world. I'm just trying to stay afloat. I grew up in the ghetto in the middle of the streets, Hell, the belly of the beast. Thanksgiving came around, I wasn't having no feast when the landlord talking about breaking out lease. Goddamn, what's next? My girl broke with your boy and she did it in the text that if I couldn't have nothing that I could have love besides love for the money and selling these drugs. Sometimes it seems like it's the only way out, but every day I'm getting older and it's getting played out. Can't end up in the pen trying to find a way out. Lord forgive me for my sins, for my heart gave out. My dad died, biggest loss I ever had to take. He a big part of the reason I'm the man I am today.
Mic check.
Was a move I wasn't trying to make, but I got sons now, so I gotta lead them out straight. And even though success is looking unlikely, I stay mighty and pray nightly and remain doing the right thing like Spike Lee, which is hard in this life for a nigga like me. All my life I had to fight like my name's Sophia. Always had heart and in my heart was no fear. Though I stayed in some trouble always stayed near. When you black in America, that's all you cold here. I can't lie. Some days I want to break down and cry for me and my people that's fighting to stay alive. Cause living ain't living when you living to survive. Guess we living in hell till the heavens arrive. Now I mean,
What it's like for a nigga like me.
like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like
Testing.
me.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Testing. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Testing. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Mic check. 1 2 1. Testing. 1 2. Testing. 1 2 1 2.
Mic check. Come on. We ready? Rolling. Everybody clap it up. All right. Shalom Israel. We the Isupk. Started at 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior Honda, man. Since 1969. You understand? We've been telling blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that they are the Israelites, the Jews of the Bible, man. You understand what I'm saying? Since 1969, I've been bringing out this truth, man. You understand? I know there's a lot going on in the world today, man, especially concerning our people, man. You know, they got the so-called Hispanics down there on the border, man. You understand? Children locked in cages. You know what I mean? We got our brothers and sisters on the drugs, man. Fentanyl was running rampant through the streets of all these major cities and some of these reservations, man. Our Native American Indian brothers are dying, man. You know what I'm saying? The conditions are horrible, man. You know, all you gotta do is just take a drive down your local, you know what I'm saying, Martin Luther King Boulevard, man. Just look at the condition of our people, man. You know, Martin Luther King Boulevard in every major city, you understand what I'm saying? You will see zombies, man. There's no damn zombie apocalypse coming. Just go down to Martin Luther King Boulevard. That's right. Any projects you go to, man. You know, you'll see brother schizophrenic out there directing traffic, you know, got earphones on connected to nothing. You know what I mean? How the hell we get to this point, man? How do we get to the point where we're so destroyed, man? You don't see other nations like that. I don't ever see Africans, you know, homeless. When the last time we seen a homeless Nigeria, man? You know, unless he was some, you know, reject bastard child, you know, that is royal family rejected. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, or when the last time you know, it just don't see like East Indians, man. Right. You don't see them out here homeless like that, all strung out. You know what I mean? Even overseas like that, yeah, you got some, you know, poverty in America is just a different type of poverty, though, man. You know, and it's supposed to be the, you know, land of the free, home of the brave, right? But yet our people are on the damn bottom, man. We are on the bottom. But how do we get to that point, man? So we're gonna talk about these curses, man. That's what's all about, you know. It ain't magic that this happened, man. Black people and Hispanics, Native American Indians, you know, we're just not a lawless, you know, crazy psycho people, man. You know what I'm saying? You pull yourself up by your bootstraps. That's why y'all niggas is on the bottom. That's why you ain't got nothing. You know, you would have so you pull yourself by your bootstraps. Why y'all always selling dope, man? Why y'all rap about guns and y'all women got 3 or 4 or 5 baby daddies? Y'all killing your babies. All this stuff that you hear about us, man, it wasn't so at one point, man. That's right. It wasn't always so like that. We're gonna find out why, how to get to that, man. Let me get the book of Deuteronomy, man, chapter 27 and verse 1. You don't mind, Bubba Kashaw. You know what I'm saying? We're going to show you here, man, Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander Junior Honda, man, how we got to this point as blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians, man. We're going to show you in the Bible, man. We're not going to, you know, make up our own reasoning on why we got like this. Right. You know, we're not going to philosophize and make up some damn religion. We're going to come right out this King James Version Bible, man. Read what you got, brother.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 27, verse 1. And Moses, with the elders of Israel, commanded the people, saying, keep all the commandments which I command you this day.
Just talking about Moses, man. If you recall, you understand me, the Most High delivered us out of Egypt, man, out of the house of bondage, man, out of them stinking Africans, man. You know what I'm saying? He plagued the hell out of them, man. Got us up out of there, man. You know, Moses was a strong brother too, man. Right. Very strong brother, had to go through what he went through and deal what he had to deal with, man. Right. You understand me? Him with the elders of Israel, you understand me, told the people, you know, to keep all the commandments, man. That's what Moses told the elders. You know, our leaders, you know, the old heads, you know, the ones that's over the, the communities and the families, man. This is Moses talking right here, man. You know, so he said, keep all the commandments which I command you this day, man. He's giving us a damn warning, man. You would think after, you know, you seen the Red Sea part and the locusts and the firstborn of, you know, the firstborn of every stinking African in the land and everything of the firstborn, you know, died, you'd be like, damn, man, the Most High is serious, man. I keep these laws, statutes, commandments, but here we go, Moses and the elders telling you again, keep all the commandments, man. You understand? We go to drop down, give me 27 on Salaki, 28 and 1, man. Yeah. You know, Moses is telling you right here, man, keep all the commandments, man. Commandments are laws, man. Commandments are the things you must do, thus saith the Lord, man. You know, these commandments are something that, you know, is a fabric of our nation, man. It's a thing that the Most High gave us because he loves us, man. When you love your children, you give them rules, man. Remember your mom used to drop you off at your cousin's house or some, you know, or one of her co-workers' house or something like that. And before she dropped you off, every mama give you that speech. I'm gonna drop your ass off. But when I come back, I bet not hear that you was in here cutting the food, man. I bet not hear that you was in here flipping off the couch and eating all this and that. You know what I'm saying? You like, damn, my mama mean. Nah, your mama loved you, man. Your father did too. Like, man, don't go over here and act like them. When I come pick you back up, you better act like you got some goddamn sense, man. If I hear that you've been cutting the food, I'm gonna punish you, man. You know, the other kids there, they didn't get that speech. Some of them didn't. Some of your friends might be allowed to stay out all night, past the street lights, you know. They flipping off mattresses, you know, still playing 21. It's 10:30 at night on school night. You're like, damn, man, my daddy mean as hell. I gotta come in the house. Nah, your daddy cared about you, man. Your father loved you, man. That's what you do. You give your children laws, man. You Give your children laws that they govern themselves by. You understand me? Go ahead, read what you got, brother.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently.
Hold up. It shall come to pass if thou shalt hearken diligently, man. Hearken means to listen. You know what I mean? I know you're not going to learn this in church, man. Pastor Joe Willie, he don't go through these scriptures, man. That nigga put some prosperity precept up there. Close the Bible, that's it.
Right.
Get the collection plate around, everybody.
Right.
Tambourine, organ, drums, boom, bam. There you go. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But right here, the Bible is telling you, if thou shalt, it shall come to pass that what now?
If thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments.
Some of his commandments, man.
All his commandments.
It says right here, all his commandments. Read on.
Which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations.
Look at that, man. If we'd have just paid attention to what our father said, we just paid attention to what the elders said. The Most High God said he set us high, man, above all the nations on the earth, man. Above the Asians, man. Above these Africans. Above Habibi, man. You know what I'm saying? The red dot Indian, whatever the hell that is. You understand me? The Middle Easterns. Who else? The Hawaiians, the Filipinos. He could put us above all of them, man. But instead, we work for all of them, man. We work for all of them. We look at them like, they're so smart. We look at them in such high esteem, man. But the Bible's telling us right here, he said what? He'll set us above what?
Above all nations of the earth.
He will set us, if we just observe and do, man. To observe and do all his commandments, man. You understand me? What are some of the commandments he's talking about? Israel, black man. It's too up, sir. Do your thing. Black man, Hispanic man. Want me run on or keep, hold up. Okay, yeah, black man, Hispanic man. What are some of these commandments, man? What are some of these things that the Most High God said for observing to do, man? Let's start about not being a homosexual, man.
Right.
Two men laying together is a damn sin, man. It's disgusting, man. Two women laying together is a sin, man.
Right.
You understand me? This is nothing new. You understand? Like, this is sin, man, to do such things. It's wicked. You know what I mean? Your Father in heaven hates that, man. Eating pork is disgusting, man. There's these laws in Leviticus, man. It tells you what food is clean and unclean, man. It's 2021. We still having a debate on can niggas eat pork or not.
Right.
You understand? Niggas order meat lovers pizza, but then in the same breath, they so woke, though. You so goddamn woke, God's talking to you, but you can't stop eating Jimmy Dean's pork sausage. Right. It's ridiculous, man. Smoking weed is a sin, man. These are laws, man, that the Most High God said, if you do what? Read that again, man.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments.
All his commandments, read on.
Which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Set thee on high above all nations on the earth, man. Just look around. What the hell do we own as a people? We don't own nothing. You know what I'm saying? God forbid you want some soul food one day. You got to go put it in your Google machine and search the earth to find Leroy's Kitchen. Right. Leroy's Kitchen is gone, man. It ain't there. It never existed. But you do find, Wang Lee's chicken wing and rice spot. Right. You do find that nasty, West African food, fufu and jollof and all that garbage. Right. You find that, though. You find some nasty, Punjabi Indian curry, whatever the hell. You find all that. But where is our businesses at? Right. You understand me? What, economically, and just common sense says the Most High want to put us above all these nations, man. Every single nation on the face of the earth, man. We have our own airlines. Can you imagine that? Damn Soul Plane. That's just a movie. We would have our own everything. They would be working for us, man. We would have servants, our own networks. You wouldn't have to really censor what the hell you say. You turn on ESPN, you got damn Skip Bayless and what's my boy? Shay Sharp. Oh, Shay Sharp. He's a star of that show, man. We had all black. We don't see these other nations need us. We don't need them, man. We got the best everything, man. We just pay attention to what the Most High God said, man. We will be above all these nations. Most High in Christ, man. You know what I'm saying? Drop that. Give me the book of Deuteronomy 28:15, man. You understand me? We'd be above all these nations had we just paid attention to what the Most High God said, man. Through the voice of Moses and all the elders, man. It's simple, man. We complicate everything, man. We got to control our flesh in this place, man. Have some discipline, man. Listen to your father, man. Listen to these priests and prophets in the Isupk. This is what Commander Yohana is saying, man. He's the only leader for blacks and Hispanics in this damn place, man. Not your filthy pastor. Read on, brother.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If you don't listen, if you don't hearken, man, if you don't listen to the voice of the Lord thy God, read on.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
All his commandments, man. This is going to happen if you don't listen, man. We niggas in here. We're going to talk plain, man. This is what happens. We don't listen to your father, man. Read on.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day.
And the statutes, man. Everything, man. Read on.
That all these curses.
All these blessings, man.
All these curses.
My miracle, my season, my harvest.
All these curses.
All these curses, man. All these curses going to come upon you. Read on.
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
And overtake thee, man. Listen to those words of the Bible. So poetic, man. So come upon you and overtake thee, man. That's powerful, man. What kind of curses are you talking about, man? You know, what kind of curses could this Bible, thousands of years ago written, be talking about that applies to Negroes, Hispanics, Native American Indians today? What kind of curses? Anybody got any curses? Go ahead, brother. Oh, you too loud. This one right here? Oh, okay, it's one right there on the joint. Oh, you too loud. Take your time. What kind of curses, man? We talking about something real here in this Bible, man. You know, that plague our people. Like, give me an example of a curse. Too loud. Take your time, man.
Here we go. Most High in Christ. If I may, one curse would be, you know, that basically that our children would be under someone else's control. You know what I'm saying? There's a scripture that says, you know what I mean, and thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another nation. You know what I mean? And we're living at a time where we see all the time that we don't really have dominion over our own kids. I mean, look what if I may,
go ahead.
You're Dwayne Wade's son.
Oh man,
you know what I mean?
Jeez.
Now it may look like, oh yeah, he's the one,
right?
Yeah, he's a terrible father for doing what he's doing.
Right.
But that whole situation shows you who really is teaching his son.
Right.
Because that's not black culture.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He certainly wasn't raised to believe in that. So
right.
Who's really, you know what I'm saying, in charge of who his son becomes?
Good,
it's not him.
It's not him.
Another nation, Salakia.
Damn right, man. Get that brother a hand, man. That's that right there, what you just brought out, brother. I'm telling you, man, we could do a whole class on that sick, nasty story, man. You know, I hope he get his mind right, man. You know, so I hope that boy change his ways, man. Turn from that wickedness, man. The way, you know, you need to pull your riches into this school, man. Listen to ISUPK, D Wade. You know what I'm saying? Before it's too late, man. Get control of your damn household, man. You understand me? You know, we talk about these curses in this Bible. Like the brother just brought out, man, that's a damn curse, man. You know, our sons, man, our strong sons out here like women, man. Women. And half of these little niggas grew up rich, too. Very privileged, man. They ain't plucked roaches out the cereal box like we did, man. Their lights wasn't turned off. They ain't never heat the house with the oven. What the hell he's so oppressed about? But he probably was molested, man.
Right.
I'll put my last dollar that boy was touched by some white, filthy nanny, man. You know, some white man or some white woman. You understand what I'm saying? These curses, man. Read that bottom part again, brother. I don't hearken.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Okay, well, what kind of curses? Drop down to verse 15, Baba Kashah.
Verse 16.
16, Slocky.
Curse shall thou be in the city.
Curse shall thou be in the city, man. We are destroying these cities, man. And the bigger point is, we don't even have a damn city. These cities belong to the white man, the so-called white man. You understand? Esau. But we would have a city had we listened to what it just said in the verse prior to that, man. We be above all nations, man. We have our own damn cities. You know what I'm saying? But we don't even have that. But the cities that we are in, that we are cursed in, guess what, man? There are abortion clinics in your neighborhood, man. There is a filthy Middle Eastern man who owns a store and is selling you all kinds of spice and K2. He's selling you K2. He's selling you CBD oils, man, under the guise of it's healthy, man. Healthy for says who? Says goddamn who, man. Right. He's selling you cigarettes, man. He's selling you all kind of malt liquor, You know what I'm saying? The food in there is terrible. You know what I mean? That's what he got it so easily. He obtained it so easily. You know, the white man tried to put some kind of regulations on the damn cigarette pack. You must be 18, 21 to drink, 18 to smoke. This nigga give it to you when you're 12. Right. As long as your money's right, he'll give it to you. And while he's in there, he's talking to your little beautiful black sister too. Yes, Habibi is harassing the little black girls that come into these stores, man. I've seen it my damn self, man. You understand me? They come over here, man, and see how destroyed we are. Why the hell they don't move into the white neighborhoods, man? Why don't they move over to the white neighborhoods, man? Nah, they know we destroyed, man. These other nations around about us are here to destroy us, man. Don't make any sense, man. You know what I mean? Read that again, brother.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
Cursed shall thou be in the city, man. You ever heard of Seneca Village? You ever heard of Black Wall Street, man? You ever heard of that? You heard of Rosewood? You understand me? Greensboro, North Carolina. You know, all these early these places that blacks, Hispanics, you know, actually had going on in the city, man. The early Harlem eras. I remember hearing stories about the brothers from New York that lived in Harlem, man. All the good stories they tell about how beautiful it was, the music and all this stuff and that. You know what I'm saying? But we got destroyed, man. Between drugs getting dropped off in our communities and heroin. You understand me? Shit, Slovakia. You talk about Black Wall Street. They bombed Black Wall Street, man. You know, so they talk about how much the dollar circulated in Black Wall Street, and how brothers had their own banks, their own car lots, mechanic shops, fried chicken joints, hair braiding spots. But guess what else they was doing in that city, man? They was eating shrimp, pork, crab, and lobster. They was being homosexuals. You better believe that. If they were doing what thus saith the Lord, we still be able to go there today. Go ahead, brother. You had something, Maya? Go ahead, sir.
No, I was gonna say like what you bring out is so heavy, man, and it further showed like just how destroyed we are because they can't. Not only is it systematic oppression, and they're in our communities for a reason, but you know Harambe and them can't go to Beverly Hills and put a store up because Karen is gonna make sure they get the hell up out of there.
That's right.
She wants a Starbucks. She wants, you know what I'm saying, a white establishment, and they have the power and they're organized enough to know that, you know what I'm saying, that they can't stand for this, but they know we destroy it. We don't know left from damn right. Right. We don't look at, you know, Harambe in the neighborhood or Matumbo in the neighborhood and be like, wait, this should be a nigga spot. Right. You know, we should talk about this and figure out who we need to speak to make this, you know, Larry's Kitchen or something. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just heavy, man.
And you said that figure out who we need to speak to make this. Who the hell who they speak to? Exactly. You understand what I'm saying? They have to go to our leaders for that. But you gotta go. That means you gotta go to Pastor Porkchop, Killer Mike, T.I., Master P, Sean Diddy Combs, Jay-Z. Who the hell else would have like Sonic the Hedgehog with them big teeth in the hair? Which was his name? The nigga always marching and singing, carrying on. Al Sharpton, man. You gotta go holler at Al. You gotta go holler at Al Sharpton and what's the other one name, man? The nigga that was on the balcony with Martin Luther King, old crying nigga when Obama got elected. Freak nasty Jesse Jackson, man. Yeah, messy Jesse, man. We got to go to messy Jesse and them, man. My brother was just saying what we need and all this stuff. And they're sinners, man. The Lord is not with them, man. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. What you going to say?
Like, you know, I was gonna I don't make another point, but what y'all both bring out so heavy. What the brother said, if I can, Baba Kashar pause, piggyback off of that is what you talking about us having our own neighborhoods, and when it comes to like how the other nations, you know, it don't work with them. Like they can't go into the white neighborhoods. Right. In my neighborhood where I grew up in Forest Hills, Queens, it's like a Jewish community. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, to this day, I've never seen this happen anywhere else. There was a McDonald's on 108th Street. Now we at the high school, we used to all walk to this McDonald's. Right. That'd be the only in this neighborhood that's predominantly Jewish. Right. It would be 30 niggas in front of it. Right. It didn't take long for them. I've never seen it. They got a McDonald's shut down in their neighborhood. That's power. You know what I'm saying? Like that McDonald's is one of the top 5 biggest companies in the world. Right. They bring some money in McDonald's now. Earth. Right. There's only one country on earth that does not have one McDonald's. Good night. North Korea. That's the only place that doesn't have a McDonald's. Right. And these so-called Jews, these fake Jews, right? They got the McDonald's shut down. And what they put there, some nasty clothing store. Oh, man. It's just the tightest, nastiest, horrible clothes you've ever seen. Oh, my goodness. But it's theirs. Oh, my goodness. You hear that, man? No, you get out of hand, man. That's heavy. Like, come on, man. We destroying this place, man. Right. Filthy clothing store. I bet it was terrible gear in there, too. No one goes in there. But they got rid of the McDonald's, though, right?
come on, man. The damn Mickey D's. I was in Korea that had McDonald's. Right. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. It's ridiculous, man. Curse shall be in the city, man. Read that again, brother.
Salagi, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Cursed shall thou be in the city. Before we get to the field, how else we curse in the city? What about these pigs, man? These police officers, man. Let's talk about Mr. Popo, man. Let's talk about him for a minute, shooting down our young children, man, our women, man. You understand what I'm saying? For no reason, man. Get pulled over by a cop. You know, there's class. I seen this one nigga online talking about something. I teach, you know, it's a way, you know, you got to teach your young babies how to deal with the police and woo woo. Then I heard Mr. Pastor Porkchop say, it's the niggas' fault why they getting shot. They don't know how to act. They get pulled over. They cussing at the cop all crazy. I done seen stories where the nigga ain't said nothing but reach for his registration that got blown away. You know, so we are dealing with the devil, man. We are dealing with an evil man on this earth, man. You understand what I'm saying? Curse in the city, man. Michael Brown was cursing this city, man. Sandra Bland, Tamir Rice. You understand what I'm saying? Bob Aubrey, man. Botham John, man. Nigga going to his own apartment, living in his apartment, eating ice cream. And some white she-devil comes in there and just kills him. And then gets off and gets her hair, you know, brushed and combed in the courtroom. And she gets all the sympathy in the world. You know what I'm saying? While our little black girls get told that they're hooligans when they, you know, steal some hair weave out the store. Right. You know what I'm saying? Curse should I be in the city? How else are we cursed, man? How else will we curse? We are getting shot down in some of these damn stores, man. I know y'all remember that sister. What's the name? I know you know. Latasha Harlins, man. And it's so heavy right now about this city, man. We are cursing this place, man. These so-called Asians, man. It's this guy named China Mac. I don't know if you all know who he is, man. Yeah, he from up your way. You know, some wannabe, you know, Malibu's most wanted heathen thinks he's a gangster because he spent time in jail for clapping one of Jen's man, Paul's, shooting him or something like that. Whatever the story is, man, he's a damn heathen. But this brother is wanting to have sympathy for the Asians, man. You know, this is going on the earth right now, man. People are rallying up saying that the Asian community is being targeted. The Asian community is being targeted, man. So now it's not enough that we had to witness a white devil put his knee on a brother's neck for 8 minutes, man. That's traumatizing, man. Let's just keep it 100, man. That video is hard to watch, man. If you envision your little brother, your uncle, man, who you love so dearly, your father, man, this white man putting his knee on his neck for 8 minutes, man. Yeah, he's there begging for his mother, man. Pisses me. I can't even watch the video, man. It's disgusting, but somehow or another, you know, forget Rodney King, what happened to him. They beat the brakes off that brother. You understand me? Forget all the times that we getting shot in the back by the police and all the undocumented shootings that were happening in the 60s and 70s, man. All the lynchings, man. And the Asians got the nerve to say that they're being targeted, man. And the government should do something about them getting kicked in their ass when they're walking down the street, or give some young 18-year-old kid giving them a wedgie. Well, guess what, Mr. Chang Wong? You tell us to do what in your store? Hurry up and buy, man. You follow us around your stores all day. Hurry up and buy. What are you doing back there? What you asked for? Coca-Cola up here. He doing all that. You're like, damn, bro, chill. I'm just trying to, can I see what's in your store? Because he watch you like a hawk, man. Even the movies, remember what was that? Don't Be a Menace. You know what I'm saying? Menace to Society, man. Where they actually shot them. You know what I'm saying? Slovakia. You know, I know murder is wrong, but man, when that part comes, I stand up and clap. I stand up and clap because it's about damn time, man. You know, brothers are not in the spirit of the Lord. Murder is wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Right. But goddamn, we beat down this place, man.
That's right.
Like when OJ got off, it was just a sense of like, man, finally. That's how oppressed we are in this place, man. Even in some wicked, we find a way to celebrate, man. Asians follow you around telling you, hurry up and buy, man. Popping out the ice cream freezer. Remember the brother walking upstairs? Hurry up and buy. You know what I'm saying? And the real crime being committed is half of them are over here legally. Right. What the hell you complaining about? Y'all ain't got papers. You got my Mexican brothers at the border. You got the Mexican the so-called Mexicans, the Hispanics, man, the tribe of Isupk, right, the Bible calls them, man. You have them locked up in cages at the border, man. Locked up in cages, man. Little babies, beautiful babies, man, sleeping on aluminum foil blankets, man. What the hell is that? You wouldn't treat a dog like that. If a video came out of a little flea bag dog getting treated like that, man, they would be rioting in the streets, man. They would riot in the streets if you did that to a dog. But you doing that to my damn brothers, man, the Isupk, the Most High God gonna kill you, man. You'll be put to death for what you did to tribe of Issachar, man. Those are our brothers down there, man. Damn you Asians talking about you're not protected in this place, man. You are a damn problem. You move into the black community to sell your shrimp fried rice and your pork fried rice and your pork egg rolls and your cat and dog, which you're masquerading as General Tso's chicken. That's a cat and dog and rat. How much chicken you think they got over there? Come on now. They got the nerve to say they're unprotected in this place, and you're selling disgusting, unlawful foods to our people. And then when you get there, let's get this fact straight. To the so-called Asians, who are the Koreans, the Japanese, the Chinese, Moab and Ammon, the Bible calls them Moab and Ammon. What we call them with the Chinese, Japanese, Koreans? Do they, when you go into these little, food spots that they have, and these, what they own, Beauty Supply number 4. All the beauty supply stores are owned by these Asians, man. When you go in there and buy something, do you see Keisha working back there? Do you see Tyrone working at the counter? We walk in there like, yo, what up? Welcome to Chang Lee's spot. What you want, bro? Nah, you got some little 8-year-old girl back there working the counter, doing the homework and all that. And then in the same breath, she taking your order. She here illegally too, by the way. And there's work labor laws. You can't be that young working in there. White man coming there, police. I've seen it. I've been waiting in line to get some chicken wings or something. And police are in front of me ordering, and a little girl's taking the order. They don't say nothing, like it's normal. Let that be, Leroy Brown's chicken and waffle spot. Hey man, excuse me, let me see your permit, your papers, man. You can't. It'll be that, man. It's because we're oppressed in this place. Go ahead, brother.
No, I mean, this is always a heavy topic. Will forever be a heavy topic, man. And it's like, though, for them to even say that they feel unprotected, it's like, all right, whatever, you can say that, but it's like, they at least have the right to be like, I feel unprotected in this place called America.
Right.
I'm gonna go home.
Right.
Like all these other nations can be like, I'm going to go back to my place where I'm welcome. It's like, where the hell blacks, Hispanics, and Americans are gonna go?
Damn, that's heavy. Damn, right, man. Where is our home, man? Where the hell we gonna go? They gotta tell us to go back to Africa. I'll be damned, Mr. White Man. I don't care how many times you say I'm not going to Africa. I like wearing deodorant and smelling good. I don't like eating bush meat. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to Africa. Damn that, man. Damn that. Asians, you can go back to Korea. You can go back to China if you don't like it here. Right. You don't move into Beverly Hills. What you do is you move to the projects, man. You move to the Bronx. Right. You move to downtown Durham. I still got a little bit. You move to these impoverished areas where niggas is at. That's where you move to, and guess what you do? You put your little stinking restaurant there or your beauty supply store. You do not hire black people. You follow that sister around the store, watching her like a hawk, hoping that she puts something in her pocket so you can shoot her, man. That's what you do, Mr. Asian, man. Damn, you're unprotected here in America, man. I don't have no sympathy for you, man, but I do have sympathy for my brothers, man. I do have sympathy for my young black brothers, man, and my sisters who go through hell in this place, man. Chasing you around and hurry up and buy. Who the hell you think you are, man? It don't make no damn sense, man. Them beauty supply stores full of our products. Why people do not go to the beauty supply store? I don't know where the hell they go. I think they go to Walmart to get their beauty supplies. Karen, she goes to Walmart and whatever the hell else discounted place. They're cheap, really. Sisters will pay some good money for hair care products, man. They will. These sisters get their nail stuff from there, the little oils and all that. And these Asians are selling it to you, man. And what happens when Michael Brown gets shot and killed? What happens when George Floyd gets murdered in front of the whole world to see? When some white man puts his knee on neck for 8 minutes, where was Chung Lee at, man? Where was young fat Ho? Where was she at? Where were all these Asians that are so unprotected? Did you rally? Did you offer up any money, man? Did you say anything? Nah, you didn't say nothing. You probably had a toast, man. That's what you probably did, man. Because you actually hate blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, man. That's right. You hate us. That's why God's going to destroy you, man. The rest of y'all going into slavery, man. You are going into chains, man. Think China is, no, we're going to put you where the hell we want you to be at, man. Damn, so read that curse to the speedy part again, brother. We're in Deuteronomy.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
Cursed shall thou be in the field, man. Who the hell was picking cotton, man? Who the hell was picking cotton and tobacco and corn Our, Hispanic brothers, the tribe of Issachar, is in the fields picking your strawberries, your potatoes, your sriracha, all your little chilies you love to eat. That guacamole that the white man loves so much. Thank your, the Mexicans for that. Why you get it so cheap, man? Because they're working for pennies on the dollar, man. Curse in the field, man. We were the ones brought over here on cargo slave ships, man. We're cursing these fields, man. You understand what I'm saying? No matter where you go, you get cursed, man. You know what I'm saying? We were sold, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hold that, man. Cursing the drop down, man. Give me 28, 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Oh, hold up. Who the hell else could that be talking about, man? Who in the hell else on the face of this earth could that be talking about?
That's right.
I don't see that. You understand me? I don't see that. That's not talking about the Africans, man. Africans didn't sell other Africans into slavery. And no, Mutombo didn't sell his mother into slavery, man. He didn't sell his wife or his daughter. He didn't do that, man. Jews were sold into slavery, man. The Israelites, the black folks, us, man. The Native American Indians, man. The Mexicans that you called, we were sold into slavery, man. You understand what I'm saying? Our children were given away, man. Read that again, man.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Another people. Our sons and daughters, man. We were sold up the river. Imagine carrying a child in your stomach for a time period of 9-10 months, man. And you dealt with all those pains of kicking and heartburn and morning sickness. All the emotions you had to go through, man.
Right.
Some of the sisters work, man. Shout out to those sisters that work still pregnant, man. Raising other kids and all that. And you just carrying that baby, man. And then you have that child, man. You breastfeed that child. You bring that child in close to you, man. You breastfeed. You keep that child suckle, man. And you bond with that child. And then one day some disgusting white fat devil comes in there and says, give it up. Give it up. Give me little Ronnie, man. Give me him. And you crying and fighting and kicking and screaming. And they tell you to shut up, nigger, sit down, for I hang you in this place. And they take your child and sell him up the damn river, man. Now you let that sit in your head when you talk about black folks being angry, man. Right. Our sisters don't know how to act. We've been through damn hell in this place, man. Ain't no other nation go through that. Who the hell else went through that in this place? Ain't no story about no Asian. The Bible says Moab has been in east since birth, man. Moab is a freaking Chinese people, Asians. They ain't been poured out from vessel to vessel, man. They don't understand what it's like to go into captivity, man. Their children never been sold up the river, man. Their babies never been used for alligator bait. You know what I'm saying? East Indians' babies never been done that to, man. Their wives have not been through that. Tell them I'm going to get me a white woman, man. I'm going to get me a white woman because they know how to act. You know, they don't give me no mouth. Woo-de-woo. Shut up, man. You weak, nigga. You are weak, man. Right. That sister's been through hell, man. That's right. She's been through hell. You've been through hell, but we need each other to heal each other, man. How dare you say that? How dare you go get you a stinking white woman when your sisters has been through hell in this place, man? Right. Babies being sold up the river, man. Being raped, man. White people do not bathe. Why don't you know that, man? White people don't bathe like that. You can Google it. They did a survey. White people say, well, we take baths at least once or twice a week. They treat a bath like it's a chore, man. You imagine some stinking European laying on top of you, man. Your beautiful child. And you wonder why sisters got an attitude. They just say that, man. We've been through hell in this goddamn place, man. That's why, man. You understand what I'm saying? Read that again, brother.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Their eyes shall look at. That's so poetic, man. You are wondering, where is my baby, man? Where's my son? Where's my daughter at? Master took them and sold them, man. I don't even know where they went. God forbid you ask, he smack you all across the head. Get back out, son. Don't worry about it, man. Treat us like we're animals, man. Property in this place. Don't you ever ask me why I'm looking forward to the kingdom, man. They're going to pay for what the hell they did to our people, man. You understand what I'm saying? It don't make no damn sense, man. That's why we so damn angry in this place, man. We've been oppressed, man. Don't make no sense, man. Drop down and give me 48, Baba Kashar. You understand? It don't make no damn sense, man.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shall thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst.
And hunger and in thirst, man. Lock you. Our enemies, man. We were sold into the so-called white man. No, he is not your damn brother. He's not your friend.
Right.
He's not the man that you need to incorporate or invite to the cookout. Can we stop saying that, black people? Can we stop inviting his no rhythm having, no cooking having ass to the cookout? He's not invited, man. Africans, no Nigerians coming to my damn cookout. Nobody from Ghana, no Morocco. But damn who you are. You come to my cookout. Not what you did to my people. I got too much love for my brother and sister to invite you to some cookout, man, or any damn thing. You understand what I'm saying? Read that again from the top, brother.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst.
In hunger and in thirst. You're going to go to Moab for those nasty chicken wings, man, and that cat dog and that General Tso's chicken. You're going to him for it. He's your enemy, man. Hurry up and buy is your enemy. You're going to go to the white man for everything. Food stamps, WIC, everything, man. All your food. In one of our things, man. And hunger and in thirst, water's supposed to be free, man. Water's supposed to be free. All I do is drop out the sky, goes through a reverse osmosis, you understand me, sequence, and it gets cleaned, and you drink it again. He's charging. He's putting it in bottles and charging you for it. Your water bill's sky damn high, man. You got babies in the house, and they're cutting your water off. What kind of animal does that, man? You got babies in the house. You got to have water to live, and they'll cut your damn water off. Tell you, cry me a river. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Man, we've been here for 400 years, damn it. Y'all had a head start. Bootstraps? What kind of boot is it? Y'all been had it, man. Right. We on the bottom. The hell are you talking about, man? This Bible is real, man. It says you're going to serve your enemies on hunger and thirst, man. What other book is talking about that? You fake damn blackity black so-called Egyptologists. You dummies. You don't have a plan for blacks and Hispanics, man. You don't have a plan to get us out of this hell because you don't even know how we got in it, man. You don't know how we was once on top, we at the bottom right now. We just read how we got here. You understand that? What does Dr. York know about that, man? What does Brother Polite know about the curses?
That's right, brother. Go ahead, Kowal.
Most High in Christ.
Go ahead, Kowal. Tawada for holding it down for me. Hey, Tawada, you know what I mean? Get that brother a hand, man. You know what I mean? He was doing that. I'm almost feeling bad right now to be online right here. Hearing that fire the brother was coming with. You know what I mean? So where we at?
We had the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48, sir.
Okay, let's go. Anybody had any questions or anything like that?
Bless or not at the moment.
Okay, go ahead.
Therefore shall thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
Right,
and
so these are the curses.
Count.
It's very important for you to know who the Israelites are today. You understand? Because some people are going to be like, well, the Africans, they're hurting just like us. You understand? But the curses don't belong to them. They belong to us. I don't mean it, you know what I mean, like it's something to be glorified in. But it's something that, you know what I mean, to identify who these people are on the earth today. You understand? Right? Moses was speaking to who? The children of Israel. Right. And he was breaking it down to them. He's like, yo, if you all don't listen to what I'm telling you from the Lord, this is what was going to happen to you all.
Right.
Right? Read it.
And slacking, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst in nakedness.
And hunger. You know what I mean? Today we have to depend on who? The government, the WIC, the TANF, the food stamps. You understand? Without that, brother, we'll be hungry right now. That's why so many of us looking at the white man like if he's God and he's perfect. Why? Because if we do decide to go down that route with you crazy cult Negroes, I mightn't eat. When it's totally the opposite. You're going to eat. You're going to have so much of food to eat in here, you're going to be like, yo, you know what I mean? I should stop.
Right.
You understand? Like we think like this because of the black leaders or the black men that is over us.
Right.
You understand? We don't think that we could survive without the white man. You understand? It's almost like the curses, like we need with the curses, we need the white man. You understand? With these curses, we need the white man, and we all right. When we not okay, we dying in this place, man. You understand? The vaccines only going for who? Your Caucasian friends.
Right.
You understand? Your Caucasian friends. They getting all the vaccination. Right. And then pushing propaganda on YouTube on the net, saying that we shouldn't go do it. You understand? We shouldn't go get vaccinated.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know about 2 handful of black people who could go get the virus shot and decide not to go do it because they're scared.
Come.
You understand? We destroyed in this place, man. Read on.
Khan. Therefore, shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Jeffrey should do what?
Salakia. The Lord shall send against thee. Therefore, thou shalt serve thine enemies.
So he said you're going to serve your enemies. And when he say you're going to serve your enemies, Negro, sit back and ask yourself if you're free.
Right.
He tell you he was going to serve your enemies. So sit back and ask yourself, am I a free man in America? You understand? You need a passport to leave the country.
Right.
You need a birth certificate to say where you're born, when you're born. You understand? You need a marriage certificate. So ask yourself if you're free.
Right.
And not about your mortgage, brother. The bank own your house.
That's right. That's right.
Guess when black people start owning their own house? Make a big guess.
Start owning.
Make a big guess when black people actually start owning their own house. If granny or your mom ain't leave an inheritance for you, guess when black people actually start owning their own house? Get 2 seconds. YouTube, you all can answer it too. You all can come on and answer it. YouTube. When do you start owning your own house? When black people on the whole start owning their own house?
Yeah, she hit start. He says start. Oh yes.
Yeah. Come on.
Your Officer Kowal said, you mean when do they start owning their own house, or when?
Yeah, when they start, when the house is actually there, when the deed is actually in their name and there's no bank initials or nothing beside it.
One sister had a response, sir.
What did sister said?
Sister Kawayao on the Facebook said, never, sir.
Never. In close state. How long is a mortgage for a house?
30 years.
Yeah, about approximately 30 years. So you telling me by the age, what age a black man actually get his own house? Maybe at the age of what, 30?
40.
Yeah, well, 40. So by the time you're ready to go in the grave, that's the time you own your own house.
That's right.
By the time you want it, I mean you're about 5 toes inside that grave. You understand? 5 toes inside that grave, and you finally had the deed to the house, but there's nobody to inherit the house.
So, like I said,
Now
what you're saying is so heavy because like all the black people I know that do like have ownership over a house is because their mother had to wait her whole damn life, or their father had to wait their whole life. So when they died, they got passed down to them.
Yeah, that's inheritance, and that's what I'm saying. Unless you don't get that, you inherit that house or that land you know what I mean, you forever be in Esau debt. You understand? And sometimes it's not just Esau, even in the Caribbean, you in debt till, you know what I mean, till you're about 60, 70 years arc. You understand? You just start living life. That's why you see them old men with them nice Cadillacs and stuff, because they worked the whole life. And now they're able to do this, to try and enjoy life. You understand? Go on. Read on.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore, thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things.
In want of what?
All things.
Come on, man. That stimulus check, brother. But Biden gonna be looking like, you know what I mean, he is the savior of black people.
Right.
You know what I mean? You all better get that stimulus check and pay your tithes.
That's right.
Then pay a Passover fund. You understand? Make sure Commander Jerry Hannah gets what he deserves for this nation. He needs that tithes and that Passover fund.
Right.
That the first thing. Take it off one time. You understand? All right. Any more?
Con one con, sir. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. I had a question on that too, sir.
You understand? Come on.
Okay, so the yoke of iron, besides actual physical, can you break that down a little bit more about the yoke of iron and how we could explain
Okay. The yoke of iron is like this. It's like telling you, you have to go to school to get a degree so that you could live the American dream. And guess what? You actually try to go do that. Go get a degree. And guess what? You have a $80,000 bill waiting for you. Right. That's a yoke of iron around your neck. If you ain't know. You understand? That is a full out yoke, because now on top of that, you're gonna have to go get a house. You understand? So there are another what? 300, 400,000 added on to 80,000.
Right.
You understand? And now you working, and in your mind you have what? Bills to pay. So guess what? Them niggas on the corner, they're crazy. You know what I mean? They are crazy. I need my food and I need my money to pay my bills.
Right.
So I'm going to have to work. You understand? So the yoke of iron back then was used to do what?
Control, sir?
To control you, but more, simple. It was used to control you. It was a form to let you know that you have no power. None whatsoever. You understand? And now look at your justice system towards black people. You understand? They let you know that you have no power. You understand? That yoke of iron is physical and both mental. That's why they tell you what? They take the chains off you. What the chains is now in your mind. You understand? Like it's something. It's like what you call it? What to call that, man? Child support. You ever talk to a brother on child support? Yeah, that's a yoke of iron. You understand? You don't have the money to pay it. You're working, and all your money going into child support. If you're working, you're liable to go to jail. You understand? Like the yoke of iron is just their form of letting you know, Negro, I'm in charge. You understand? It's a form of oppression, and black people go through that every day of their life. You understand? Like, don't think because we're in the truth, you know what I mean, it's off. Now, sometimes we might have a wholesome strain sometime too. because of things that we did before we came in to the school. You understand? And what you got to just man up and get his shit dealt with. Do you understand? All right, you need any more on that, or you're good to go?
Sir, that was 2 out the water, sir.
Come on.
Verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
All right, and this, as we said, this is milk scripture to let you know who we're dealing with, which is your so-called white man, which is your oppressor. You understand? Is read that again?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
From where? From far. Where the white man came from? Where did the white man come from? In the Bible, what's his land?
Edom, sir.
Edom. Where again?
Caucasus Mountains.
The Caucasus Mountains. Idumea. You understand? Like from afar. You remember when Cain killed Abel, the Lord drive him from off the face of the earth. What do you mean he went where? Into the mountains to live. You understand? He came from far. Came down, joined the Macedonian Empire, took that over with Alexander, father, and then started from there conquering the earth. And today, they have the earth. That's why the Bible says what? The earth is given into the hands of the what? The wicked.
That's right.
You understand? All right? And now it's tell you, swift as the eagle flight. Go look at any historical event with Esau when his kingdom is in prime, and you're going to see what they have, what? An eagle staff. You understand? America has the what? The bald eagle as the emblem. You understand? Or the coat of arms, or whatever you call it. You understand? As swift as the eagle fly. Right? Read on.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
You understand? We in America, but tell me if you could sit down and listen to an hour of politics. You ain't gonna get through. How many brothers actually gonna take the time to sit down and read the implications or the paperwork on this whole stimulus check? The language is white. That's best as I could pay. And you say now reading these things is almost like you need a dictionary. You need Google right next to you. Google, what does this term means? Google, what are they trying to say? And brother, believe it or not, they could summarize that 20 page into 1 page.
So like you said. No, what you're saying is so heavy, and like, and these rappers are like a prime example of that, because you know, us outside looking in, we thinking they, you know, making all this money, when in actuality they making like, you know, 15-20% of what they produce, and then they don't even own the rights to all their damn music because they didn't want to go and actually thoroughly read the contract.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Come on.
That's heavy too, because even you know, you download an app or something, it's got the terms and conditions, and you actually sit there and try reading that garbage. You be like, man, hell no, I was going to accept it. I don't give a damn. Yeah, you know, they gonna come to my house at night. I don't care at this point. You gonna go
yeah, and that's you understand, but it's written in English,
right?
You understand? It's written in English, but you know, I mean, it's a tongue that we don't really understand. We talk what they call it, ebonics. You know what I mean? Slang. The Bible is written in slang talk. You know what I mean? They're so into the English that they would go to do what? Create new Bibles. Right. Like they have the New Jerusalem Bible. For what? You can't understand your own language? It's English. But the Bible is written in slang. You understand? And that's how we speak. You understand? We don't speak with these, you know what I mean? We had to go to school to learn proper English. Right, Taba One? You know what I mean? No, it's trouble Taba One and that. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, read on.
Kana Wakan. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 49.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Salakia, verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
And this is what I don't understand. How come you could go to church for 50, 60 years of your life and never read the scripture?
Right. Yeah.
Never read it. Never even, you know what I mean, never come across the pastor, never even bring it out.
Right.
If black people actually pick that Bible up and read it, they are going to see that the Bible is written for who? For them.
That's right.
You understand? That the Bible is written for them. You understand? Right? Oh, give me 1 minute, right? Hold on. Yeah, Shalom, what's going on? About the brother? Yeah, give me. Mhm. Hey, Salaki about that.
No sweat.
Read on.
Kana Wakan. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
You understand? Meaning what?
It's like it, if I may, sir.
Uh-huh.
Like they're gonna basically just the treatment is not, they're not gonna look at a young man or a child and say, well, it's a child, so let me not treat them badly, let me not oppress them, let me have some sympathy for them. Or if they're old and elderly, they're not gonna say, let me have sympathy for this old, elderly, sickly person. They're gonna treat us all the same. It won't really matter. They're just gonna treat us like, whatever.
All the same. Correct, brother. They're treating us all the same. All young, you understand? Our oppressor does not care. He doesn't. You understand? He does not care. He will shoot a young brother, unarmed young brother. He will shoot an unarmed older brother. He doesn't care. You understand? Dylan Storm. You understand? You all remember that vile Caucasian boy?
Right.
He went into the AME church and shut up all these so-called innocent black people that didn't do nothing, black people that embrace him. He shut old and young. They don't care. You understand?
That's right.
Right? Any more? That was it. Okay. So what I wanted to get into tonight is hell. What you all know about hell?
Salaki, so
Come on.
you said hell, right?
Yeah, hell. What you all know about hell? Where hell come from?
The concept of hell, I've learned a little bit for almost stop one.
Mm-hmm.
Christ, it's conditioned first and foremost, but
very good. So that's what I have to know of the break. Hell is a what?
A
condition. All right, go on.
And but the concept of hell comes from, I think it was Dante's Inferno or other writings talking about actual place, even Christian church, actual place where there's a dragon or a devil there, and when you die, if you were bad on earth, you go there, you burn forever, and you get tormented by some dragon.
Good. That's what the white man associated hell with, right? And he used that concept to control the mass. You understand? Now, hell pertaining to the Bible, like where could you go to get a history on where hell came from in the Bible? Let's go to I think it's First Kings. First Kings. All right. And before we do all that also too. So you know also too, right? Like with this whole heaven and hell, the Christians also have, or I should say the Catholics also have a place called purgatory.
Right.
All right, you all know what purgatory is? What's purgatory?
If I may, so my memory is not, too perfect, but from what I remember, purgatory is almost like a waiting room. It's like a in the
The
middle.
best way I can describe it, correct? Yeah, go ahead.
So like it's like a waiting room where you go. Again, I can't remember exactly what the conditions were that would make you go to purgatory. It's like if you weren't great, you don't go to heaven, but you weren't bad, so they can't send you to hell. So you got to go to purgatory, and then they kind of figure it out later on. Something to that effect. But it's like in the middle between heaven and hell in the Christian church. Salaki, sir.
Before somebody said before you get judged, it's like you waiting in the middle between heaven. Yes, it's something like that. No, Tabo One, you have the book there, right? So look up purgatory. All right, look up purgatory. All right. Kowal, read First Kings, I think is First Kings 23.
I think I got it, sir. I just put in the word search for purgatory and I found a paragraph that talks about Rome.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir.
So tell them what book you're reading out of, right?
Sir. This is the great, let me scroll up. This is the Great Controversy. I believe it's from it says 1911.
All right, it's from Eleanor White.
Sir.
Go ahead.
Back 1 sec. Salaki, sir. It took me to
it.
Here we go. This is on page 31. It says, then the way was prepared for the introduction of still yet another invention of paganism, which Rome named purgatory and employed to terrify the credulous and superstitious multitudes.
And what they do to do? To terrify the what?
To terrify the credulous and superstitious multitudes.
All right. You understand? What is that saying?
Salaki, sir. It's basically saying, if I may, it's basically saying that it was something that was invented to scare people who they knew would most likely believe it. The credulous, and superstitious, like they're superstitious, so they kind of believe anything. Their minds are already prepared to just accept what you tell them. So if I tell them this horrible thing, I know it'll work with them because they kind of just are like that. They believe stuff, and it was used to put fear into those people.
Yes, and so now your mom and dad, your grandmother or your grandfather, they're scared to tell the white man to his face or oppressor to the face that he's the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
They're scared to look at reality.
Right.
You understand? So now I'm gonna have to treat this so-called oppressor good to get to heaven. So God loves everybody. You understand? That whole scare tactic they use in the Christian church while your priests molesting boys.
Right.
And so they're going to heaven. All right. Look up indulgence in that book also too. It explains indulgence.
Indulgence.
Yes. You understand? And it's going to explain to you what indulgence is. You understand? And how the church is just about, money and lust. That's all the church is about. Money and lust. And fearing the multitudes, or who you call the common people. You understand? Into believing whatever they're trying to teach. Come on.
So like this is the same book. This is also on page 31. It says, still another fabrication was needed to enable Rome to profit by the fears and the vices of her adherents. This was supplied by the doctrine of indulgences,
Mhm.
full remission of sins, past, present, and future, and release from all the pains and penalties incurred, were promised to all who would enlist in the pontiff's wars to extend his temporal dominion, to punish his enemies, or to exterminate those who dared deny his spiritual supremacy.
So in other words, pay the pontiff. And who's the pontiff? The so-called pope.
Come.
Pay him a ton of money. You understand? You know why the church able to pay millions of dollars in court fees? Because of indulgence.
Right.
You understand? So now you understand why the mafia, why the so-called mafia, why Irv Gotti and all those mafia people from New York or Italy was able to be what? Roman Catholics and looked at as being, saints. You understand? Was able to go to church. You think he could be in this school and be the biggest drug dealer? Nigga, you getting kicked out.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean? Them doors, gonna be hitting you in the back of your head on the way out. You understand? But in the Christian church, you're allowed to do drugs. Just bring the money in. You know what I mean? The pastor, he's your what? He's your laundry man. He's gonna clean it. He's gonna say the prayers over that joker, and that's it. All it takes. You understand? Creflo Dollar, TD Jakes, all your rich pastors, they're doing this, but just in a different form. Now it's called what? Prosperity, worship or whatever garbage you call it. Just by a different name, but it's the same ideal. You understand? Money for blessing. You understand? All right. Now give me Kings. First Kings 23.
Sluggy, sir.
Come on, is that more?
Did you want more in the book? Yeah, there's a little more, sir.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. The people were also taught that by the payment of money to the church, that they might free themselves from sin and also release the souls of their deceased friends who were confined in the tormenting flames.
You understand? You understand the game they're playing here now. The mythology they're playing here now.
Sir.
You understand? Heaven and hell are myth.
That's
you
right.
understand? We going through hell right now on earth.
That's right.
You understand? And our heaven is going to be your oppressor's hell.
That's right.
You understand? It's going to be just the other way around. That's all. You understand? And we building it brick by brick. We putting it up.
That's
brick by brick, brothers and sisters coming in here, fighting to change their life. You understand? With the hope that one day we're going to be in rulership. You understand? Right? So, any more on that? Any more on, if not indulgence, any more on purgatory?
Let me just check real quick. So, Salakia.
Now you take your time.
Hey, so before he gets to that, you said First Kings, Second Kings has a 23. First King goes to 22.
Okay, give me 2 Kings 23.
Come on.
All right. And you're gonna see something, right? And this is how you know the Bible. You know what I mean? This Bible is only written for us. It's written in our type of, our language, and that's it.
There's no more on the book, sir.
Okay, good. So then let's get the Bible now.
We start at verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
This is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 23, and verse 1. And the king sent, and they gathered unto him all the elders of Judah and of Jerusalem.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 2. And the king went up into the house of the Lord, and all the men of Judah and all the inhabitants of Jerusalem with him,
Mm-hmm.
and the priests and the prophets and all the people, both small and great.
All right, so the king, right, said what? That he called the people, all right, this day. All right, read on.
Khan, and he read in their ears all the words of the book of the covenant, which was found in the house of the Lord.
So, man, he reminded them of what? The Lord's statutes and commandments. He reminded them that this Bible is ours. These laws are ours. And we're going to have to do what? Do it. Read on.
Khan, verse 3. And the king stood by a pillar and made a covenant before the Lord after the Lord and to keep his commandments and his testimonies and his statutes with all their heart and all their soul.
You understand? Just like what Moses told them. Moses told them this is what they would have to do, or they're going to have to suffer the consequences. You understand? Like, see, like some, you know what I mean, some sisters, you want to go commit abortion, and then when the cancer come to take your breast, it's almost like, well, you know what I mean, what's up, Jesus? What's up, Jesus? Now you're shouting in the church for Jesus. You understand? Smoking all the weed in the world. You know what I mean? You higher than the Most High. And when you go, Lord, bring that throat cancer to you, it's almost like, what's up, Jesus? You know, you understand? Like you're wondering what's going on. Now you want to go in the church. All right, read on.
Khan. This is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 23, verse 3 at the bottom. To perform the words of this covenant that were written in this book, and all the people stood to the covenant. Verse.
All right, what does that mean when it said it stood to the covenant?
Slaki, sir, would it mean like they like hearken into it, like they was like, okay, you know what I mean? We in here, like we gonna do it.
Yes, it's like you standing for a brother. So now you standing for this covenant. You're gonna be like, what? I'm going to follow this. I'm going to do this. All right, read on.
Khan, the book of 2 Kings, chapter 23, verse 4. And the king commanded Hilkiah, the high priest, and the priest of the second order, and the keepers of the door, to bring forth out of the temple of the Lord all the vessels that were made for Baal.
So what's going on here right now?
So like I said, would it be like, you know, the high priest, like, yo, get all that stuff out of here that was, you know what I'm saying, given to this false idol, like cleaning the house.
Basically, so it's like today with your Christian church, it's like a Christian pastor hands the keys over to Commander John Johanna, and now we go in there and take down all that garbage they have inside here and send it into the house of the Lord. You understand? There's exactly what's taking place there right now. It's like they're hearing the truth, and now they're deciding to, you know what? I ain't celebrating Christmas no more. I ain't celebrating Thanksgiving no more. I ain't worshiping Mary. You understand? I ain't worshiping the cross. So now you go in there, you take down the Mary statue, you take down the so-called saint statues of all these so-called oppressors, and you take down the so-called cross that they have hanging up all over the church. And don't forget that Serge Borgia picture. You take down all of that. You understand? Go on.
Khan. And for the grove, and for all the host of heaven. And he burned them without Jerusalem in the fields of Hebron, and carried the ashes of them unto Bethel. Verse
So
5.
they went and do what? They made a nice bonfire. They burn all that. You understand? You want to know what to do with that Serge Borgia picture? Winter was here. You should have done toss that in your fireplace.
Right.
You understand? Your Christmas tree, chop that down and put that in the fireplace. You understand? Read on.
Khan, verse 5. And he put down the idolatrous priests, whom the kings of Judah had ordained to burn incense in the high places in the cities of Judah.
So they put them down. What that mean?
Like I said, he killed him.
Yeah. Remember, you couldn't do it. You couldn't worship another god.
Right.
You do that, that's a death penalty. You go and have brothers and sisters doing it, that's a death penalty offense. You understand? Read on.
Khan. We in verse.
In verse 5.
Kind of making sure I cover.
Mhm.
Or wasn't
So let's start with whom the kings of Judah.
First Kings 23. I'm sorry, lucky sir.
Take your time. 23 and 5. After the comma.
Okay, there we are.
Mhm.
Oh, 23. Slocky. Hold on 1 second, sir.
Right. Why are you looking for it?
I
You
got it.
understand? Oh, go ahead.
Khan, the book of Second Kings, chapter 23, and verse 5. And he put down the idolatrous priest, whom the kings of Judah had ordained to burn incense in the high places in the cities of Judah and in the places round about Jerusalem. Them also that burn incense unto Baal, to the sun, and to the moon, and to the planets, and to all the host of heaven.
All right. All what they're doing here, we're doing that today. The whole Sunday worship is what? Worshiping what? The sun god.
Right.
Look that up too on tab 1. Look up Sunday in that book too. And it'll tell you, you know what I mean, it'll give you, you know what I mean, a little history on it also too. All right. So why tab 1 doing that? You could read on.
Khan, sir. The book of Second Kings, chapter 23, and verse 6. And he bought out the grove from the house of the Lord without Jerusalem unto the brook Kidron, and burned it at the brook Kidron, and stamped it small to powder, and cast the powder thereof upon the graves of the children of the people.
You understand? Read on.
Verse 7. And he brake down the houses of the Sodomites.
You understand what's going on here? He break down the houses of the what?
Sodomites.
Read on.
That were by the house of the Lord, where the women wove hangings for the grove. Verse 8. And he bought all the priests out of the cities of Judah, and defiled the high places where the priests had burned incense, from Geba to Beersheba, and break down the high places of the gates that were entering in of the gate of Joshua, the governor of the city.
So you understand, this king was cleaning up house ark. This king had enough of them worshiping Baal, of them worshiping the planets, the sun, the moon, everything. Molech, everything. He was like, this is it, we're done. I had enough. You understand? Come on.
Up in verse, we just read verse 6, when it said, he stamped it to small powder and cast the powder thereof upon the graves of the children of the people. That means the nigga was pretty much like, yo, after he stamped it in the powder, he like threw it on the graves, like disgusted. Like
Yes.
Dang. All right, water.
Yeah, it's almost like, you know what I mean? Well, these way you get. You know what I mean? Take this with you too, wherever you're going. You understand? Like he totally defiled the grave. Anybody will come on, you know what I mean? That's you defiling somebody's grave. Right. You understand? All right, read on. Now remember, our custom is not to go to the how to put it. It's not to, you know what I mean, go to our grave site after your father and mother dead. Right. You know what I mean? We don't go on, you know what I mean, stand up over the grave and talk to the grave. Ain't nobody there. You understand? All right? So in this time, he is doing what? He killing any and everything that worshiping these things. And now what he did, he grind that dust up, grind everything to dust. You know what I mean? Break everything down and what? Just scatter it on the graves. Now read on.
Book of Second Kings, chapter 23, at the bottom. Which were on a man's left hand at the gate of the city. Verse 9. Nevertheless, the priests of the high places came not up to the altar of the Lord in Jerusalem, but they did eat of the unleavened bread among their brethren. Verse 10. And he defiled Topeth, which is in the valley of the children of Hinnom, that no man might make his son or his daughter to pass through the fire to Molech.
So now it's specific. It's telling you about the places. And now what you have to do now is go look up Hinnom. Get your Bible dictionary and look up Hinnom. You understand? And you're going to see where it all came from. You understand? And how, you know what I mean, we're not being taught this in the Christian church. We're not. What we're being taught is when we die, we go into heaven or hell, or, as the brother brought out, purgatory to, you know what I mean, wait for judgment. So now you go there for a time, and your folks and them go have 9 nights, 40 nights to try and beg the Lord for you to go to heaven. You understand? Which is, you know what I mean, that's, you know what I mean, that's a comic, that's a, I mean, a comic tale, how we want to call it.
Right.
All right.
This is
Come on.
Slakia. This is the Zondervan's Bible Compact Dictionary. Hinnom, valley, a dumping ground and place for burning, and south of Jerusalem. Here was Topeth, the Second Kings we're reading, where human sacrifices had been offered to Molech, and it was later to be called the Valley of Slaughter. Jeremiah 19:6.
You know,
the Hebrew name transliterated into Greek, Gena, or Gena, becomes the word for hell.
Becomes the word for what?
Becomes the word for hell.
You ain't gotta die to go to hell, Akim. You understand? Like, this was a place called what? Hell. Because in that place we did what? We burned Tophet. We burn all the idolatrous items, or whatever you want to call it, that they worship in there. People got burned in there. Everything got burned up in that valley. It was like a dumping ground for Israel. You understand? You understand? It's much like, you know what I mean, you go tell somebody, you know what I mean, somebody tell you, man, my life is, you know what I mean, flush down the toilet. Does that mean it's literally flush down the toilet? No. Just mean your life in a mess right now, in shambles. You understand? All right? So now, read verse 10 over again.
The book of 2 Kings, chapter 23 and verse 10. And he defiled Topeth, which is in the valley of the children of Hinnom. That no man might make his son or his daughter to pass through the fire to Molech.
Right. So now, it's telling you there that what? That he destroyed everything in there, in that valley. Buried everything inside there. Everything. Until when you read it, it tells you what? That place in the Greek is called what? What was it called in the Greek?
Oh, Slakia. In the Greek.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I closed it already.
Take your time. I sweat.
No sweat.
I think it's Gaze or something like that.
Slakia, wow.
It's right here. It's Hinnom Valley, a dumping ground and a place for burning of Jerusalem. Here was Topeth, here where human sacrifices have been offered to Molech, and so it was later to be called the Valley of Slaughter. The Hebrew name transliterated into the Greek Gena or Gena.
Right, which is what? Simply means what?
Becomes the word for hell.
Hell.
11 times by our Lord and once by James.
You understand? Hell. The word hell. You understand? So when they're talking about hell in the Bible, what they're actually referring to? What they're actually referring to?
It's like it's there be a condition on this dumping ground place.
Yes. Yes. They're referring to that dumping ground because it was known that day Israel cleaned up house and everything was dumped there and burned right there.
Right.
You understand? Go to Jeremiah 9 and 6. All right, and then
I got. Sorry, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
yeah, go ahead.
So I got Sunday whenever you're ready for that.
Come on.
Sir, this is in the book, The Great Controversy, page 34. Among the leading causes that had led to the separation of the true church from Rome was the hatred of the latter toward the Bible Sabbath. Foretold by prophecy, the papal power cast down the truth to the ground. The law of God was trampled in the dust, while the traditions and customs of men were exalted.
No. Just to let you all know, right? This is a oppressor, a white woman oppressor. You know, I mean, trying to quote scriptures and trying to link it. Right? But you know, I mean, we here, we don't need her to teach us anything. What we're dealing with is the history on it.
That's right.
All right. So go on.
The churches that were under the rule of the papacy were early compelled to honor the Sunday as a holy day.
Read on.
Amid the prevailing error and superstition, many even of the true people of God became so bewildered that while they observed the Sabbath, they refrained from labor also on the Sunday. I got one more. So
go ahead.
Talks about the sun.
Go ahead.
Salakia. It's a little bit earlier.
Take your time.
Here we go. In the early part of the 4th century, the Emperor Constantine issued a decree making Sunday a public festival throughout the Roman Empire. The day of the sun was reverenced by his pagan subjects and was honored by Christians.
Right. So that's where Sunday come from. And now today is looked as if it's a holy day. When it's a pagan day.
That's right.
You understand? The Sabbath is sundown Friday to sundown Saturday. That's the Sabbath. Sabbath is not Sunday. You understand? Sunday is the worship of what's a sun god. You understand? All right. So now
Slakia, sir. With that, what you just said, is that why Chick-fil-A is told by Christians? Is that why they close on Sunday? Because they recognize that in that same window, kind of, or
it could be. It could be like businesses that close on Sundays. Actually, they're trying to follow what the Bible say about, where people should be able to worship on Sunday. On Saturday. Like with us in our kingdom, Saturday will be the day where, you don't go to work. Basically, Saturday is your off day. From sundown Friday to sundown Saturday, you won't go to work. You understand? Your boss man can't call you to work. Wow. If you have employees, you can't be like, yo, we need to get this done. You all come in on Saturday. Brother, that'll be the last day of business. You understand? You get a poof of smoke, and them angels gonna be standing up right there asking, nigga, what you're fitting to do? Right. You understand? We ain't, we ain't gonna live like how Esau have us living here today. All right. Now, give me Jeremiah. I think I called for what, 19 and 6?
Kind of one. I thought it was 9 and 6, but it might be 19 and 6.
Yeah, 19 and 6.
Kind of one, sir. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 19 and verse 6. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that this place shall no more be called Tophet, nor the valley of the son of Hinnom, but the valley of slaughter.
The valley of what?
Slaughter.
A slaughter. Like this valley was known for these things. You understand? And he will make liken of it as hell. When you speak about hell, they could be referring to what? To Hanan. Right. You understand? Now go and look up Sheol in your Bible dictionary. Look up Sheol for me. Sheol. Understand? All right. And then tab one on Maya, you can start looking up where it speaks about it, about you going down to the grave or going down to hell. You could just give me the milk scriptures on hell. All right.
I got it right here.
You got it? Come on.
Sheol.
Yeah, Sheol. All right. There's another place also too that you refer to in the Bible.
This is the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. Sheol, the Old Testament name for the place of departed souls.
For the place of what?
Departed souls.
Read on.
Corresponding to the New Testament word Hades.
All right.
When
Who is named after Hades?
it's like I said, one of the Greek gods or something like that.
Yeah, but
Greek
country.
Hades or something. Oh, country.
Come on.
Would it be the country of Haiti?
Yes, Haiti.
Come.
Now you understand why they call Haiti, right?
Right.
You understand? It's hell. You understand?
Come.
Like your so-called oppressor, he don't just, just wake up one morning and say, you know what, I'm gonna name you Haiti. Nah. You gave this name because he fits in to do something to you. You know what I mean? The name given to you is either that you are that character or you're fitting to be like that character. You understand? Now read on.
Khan. Hades, when translated, is hell. It refers to the place of punishment. But when translated grave, the reference is to the souls of good men. It often means the place or state of the soul between death and resurrection. The clearest indication of different conditions in Sheol is in Christ's parable of the rich man and Lazarus. In Luke chapter 16, 1931.
Now, you all understand what it's saying there with Sheol, right? Sheol just basically means what? You going to the grave, right. Basically. You understand? It doesn't mean that you're going someplace to meet Satan. You understand? Or you're going someplace like purgatory before you go to meet Satan. You know what I mean? Or go to heaven. All right? Sheol just means you go into what? The grave. And that's how the New Testament referred to it, to hell, as you go into the grave. Like in the with Christ, when it said his body was in hell for how many days? For 3 days?
Right.
Get that for me. All right, pull that for me. It have any more on that Sheol you want to read there for me? Any Zondervan?
The Sheol, that was it on Sheol, sir. It was translated to grave.
Okay.
Yeah. You said what? Said Jonah or Christ?
No, Christ.
Christ.
Yeah, you get for me, I think it's Matthew 10 and 28. Read Matthew 10 and 28 for me.
Kind of one, sir.
All right. I know. You brothers and sisters on the YouTube, you know what I mean? You're like what you hear, man. You subscribe. You know what I mean? Hit that like button, subscribe.
That's right.
I mean, if you have any questions, you know what I mean, put your questions in online and you're gonna get answered. All right. Come on.
Sir. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. What?
And this is a what? This is a bedrock. This is a middle scripture that you're taught when you come into the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
That's right.
Bedrock. You understand? It's where you learn what hell is. All right, read on.
But rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Both what? Soul and body in hell. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know how that happening when you're dead. You know what I mean? You say you don't take your body to, you know what I mean, to Satan. Hey, Satan, What's up? Present. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Who could kill your soul and body in hell? You understand? We're going through that today in the ghettos of America, ghettos of Jamaica, Trinidad, Caribbean island, throughout the entire earth. We're going through this right now. We are in hell, even across there in England. You understand? The black people, you know what I mean, in total, you know what I mean, in hell. You understand? Because of the oppressor. Right? Read on.
Khan, verse 29. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a farthing? And
No,
one
start it over again for me.
Khan, the book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul.
You understand? What does Christians have to say about this? They're talking about what? Hell is a what? Hell is a physical place you go to. Are you crazy? What are you smoking in the Christian church?
Right.
I mean, what pills are you popping in that Christian church, man? I know you all beyond Molly's now. You know what I mean? Come on, you all found that one I was talking about?
I got the one for Christ, other one.
Come on.
The book of Acts, chapter 2, so I can start at verse 30. Therefore, being a prophet, and knowing that the Most High had sworn with an oath to him, that of the fruit of loins, according to the flesh, he would raise up Christ to sit on his throne. 31. He, seeing this before, spake of the resurrection of Christ, that his soul was not left in hell.
That his soul was not what?
That his soul was not left in hell.
And what's his soul? What's your soul? I need a precept.
I got one, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, sir. Just pull it up right now. The book of 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 20. Which sometime were disobedient, when once the long suffering of the Most High waited in the days of Noah, while the ark was a preparing, wherein few, that is, 8 souls, were saved by water.
Right. What's the soul they're talking about there?
So like it said, a soul would just be a person, like your body is.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Can refer to your soul as your what? Your body. Right? Go to Exodus 1 and 5.
Exodus what, sir?
1 and 5.
Come on, sir. So like sir, I do have a question though.
Okay, come on.
So if this saying that a soul is a body, right? We just read it in the scripture that says, "Fear not them which are able to kill the body, but can't kill the soul, but fear him which can kill the body and soul in hell." What's the separation in that scripture?
It's just like this. It come like remember, English is such a funny, language in that it deals with what? With context. You understand? Right? For example, who are Gentiles?
So like, sir, it depends.
Right. Meaning it depends on what? The context in which Gentiles is used. You understand? It's the same thing when it comes with soul. Sometimes souls refer to what? That spirit that you have, or it just means your what? Your body.
Sir. I understand.
You understand? It's just the context in which it's used. That's why I asked you for a precept.
Sir.
And now when you go to Exodus 1 and 5.
I got it, sir.
Go ahead.
The book of Exodus, chapter 1 and verse 5. And all the souls that came out of the loins of Jacob were 70 souls.
You understand?
Was in Egypt already.
You understand? So soul could mean what? Your spirit that's inside this body that makes you who you are. Because without your spirit, you are what?
Salaki, we dead.
Yeah, you're dead. You're like your oppressor. The white man, he acts like he doesn't have a soul. You ever see the white man dance to his own music? Brother, it's a sight to see. You ever see the white man try to do, you know what I mean, them like dance like a Hebrew? Brother, it's you will want to know what beat is they hearing in their head at? What beat is that? They for sure they, you know what I mean? Your son who just come out of the womb gonna be, you know, bopping his head better than a white man. Or your daughter. They ain't got no soul. You understand? We got all the soul in the world. You understand? Now the soul could either mean your physical body, or again, it could just mean what? Your spirit. Nothing that make you an Israelite. You know, that vibe you carry. You understand? That soul is from the Lord. You understand? All right?
With Salakia, sir.
Uh-huh.
Genesis 2:7 be a precept for that also?
Let me hear.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 2 and verse 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul.
Yes. You understand? Yes. Okay. I mean, that's soul. That's what make you. You understand? And especially when you take on these laws, statutes, and commandments, you take on these things. You know what I mean, your soul different. Right? Where we at right now?
We're at Exodus.
No, I think we was at Acts.
Concert.
Yeah, you finished with Acts?
Well, sir. Well, there's one more part to Acts, sir.
Go ahead.
The book of Acts, chapter 2 and verse 31. He, seeing this before, spake of the resurrection of Christ, that his soul was not left in hell, neither his flesh did see corruption.
No, I would like to hear a Christian break this down, brother. I'd love to hear him break this down. All right. And all this is saying is what? That Christ, what? When he died, he stayed in hell for how long? How long did Christ stay in hell for?
So was it 3 days?
3 days. You understand? 3 days. Right? Read on.
Come. Verse 32. This Yahushua hath the Most High raised up, whereof we are all witnesses.
Right? Well, we are all what?
Witnesses.
Witnesses. Any more? You understand? Right? And that's the Lord right there. You know what I mean? Come on.
So in the context right here, when it says that he was in hell, it is talking about the fact that he died, but it's not saying that while he was dead, he was down there in some flamey, fiery place having a boxing match with Satan. It's just saying dead for 3 days.
Yes, and it's just like remember with Hanan, right? Hanan is a place. Right, where the dead, everything was, you know what I mean, the how to put it again, the statues, whatever, the worship was put in that place and burned. You understand? Now, when it comes to the New Testament, you're going to see more so the definition coming closer to Sheol, which is in the grave.
I got you.
You understand? So now what it's talking about is Christ just being in the grave.
Sir.
You understand? Christ being in the tomb. The tomb was hell. That tomb that he was in was hell.
That's right.
And that's why they say his body didn't see any corruption. You understand? But he was resurrected.
All
right. Any more questions? Any questions online? Any questions in the class?
Online, sir. Let me check the private chat. Nothing in the chat, nothing in the comments. No
All right.
questions online, sir.
If not, just give me the milk scriptures on
Sure.
on heaven and hell.
Come on, sir.
All right.
We already did one. Yes, get Ecclesiastes if you could, Bible Shah.
Mm-hmm.
And then Deuteronomy 32 and 22. It's up to you, sir. Which one you want, sir? You want Ecclesiastes?
Anyone. We can start with anyone.
Yeah, Ecclesiastes is 12.
Okay.
All right, because these Christians need to know what hell is. They're gonna live their whole life thinking that when they die, they're going either to heaven or hell.
Right.
You understand? And live the whole life trying to please who? Trying to please our so-called oppressor, thinking that pleasing him is going to give them a full passage to heaven. When that doesn't guarantee a full passage at all, you're gonna come back right here and have to serve that judgment out. Right. So why not just learn the truth, man?
That's right.
You understand?
Right.
You're learning about, heaven and hell, but not learning the concept, what it is, what it really is. All right, so read what you have.
Khan, sir. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, and verse 16. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that wickedness was there.
That what?
Wickedness was there.
Like today, interracial marriages. That's wickedness, man. You understand? You going to church, you believing in this heaven and hell myth. That's wickedness. Read on.
Khan, and the place of righteousness.
And the place of righteousness. You understand? Where's the place of wickedness and righteousness? The same place on earth. You understand? Read on.
Khan, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there.
That iniquity was there. Right, read on.
Verse 17. I said in mine heart, God shall judge the righteous and the wicked. For there is time, Salakia, for there is a time there for every purpose and for every work.
You understand? For every purpose and every work, there is a time. Right, read on.
Khan, that was it on that, sir. You said you want to Deuteronomy 32 and 22.
Yeah, go ahead.
Khan. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, and verse 22.
Go ahead.
For a fire is kindled in mine anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell, and shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundations of the mountains.
And set on fire the what?
Foundations of the mountains.
Right? So what is this saying here? What is this saying? Read that over one more time.
Khan, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 22. For a fire is kindled in mine anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell.
And shall burn unto the lowest hell. What is that saying?
So that be saying pretty much like that fire is going to burn so deep in the earth, even like these doomsday preppers, and as far as you can go into the earth, like it's going to burn like the lowest places.
No, this is the Lord's anger, right?
Khan.
No, the Lord's who the Lord's direct his anger to.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You got it.
So like I was gonna say, his anger is directed to his people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Right. For what particular reason?
Because we don't keep his laws, statutes, and commandments.
Yes, you understand. So remember, the Lord is a jealous power, right? So read that from the top one more time.
Khan, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 22. For a fire is kindled in mine anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell.
Unto the lowest what?
Hell.
Hell. So we know hell is a what? From reading the Bible, hell could either be a what? A physical place, right? You're living in, or it could be what? The grave. right?
Come on.
Which one the Lord is talking about here?
Salaki, sir.
And you all understand when I say a physical place, right? What do I mean when I say a physical place?
Could it, if I may, sir,
Uh-huh.
could it be a physical place where your condition is horribly bad?
Yeah, that's it.
Come.
Onto the lowest hell. Where's the lowest hell? Where is the bottom? Who are the bottom?
Slocky, like living on Skid Row or something.
In Skid Row, you just think being black. Just think being black
Right.
is the lowest hell. You born with that black skin, you 10 steps behind your oppressor and these other nation. You understand? And when the Lord said burn unto the lowest hell, just think us living in the ghettos.
That's right.
Think, you know what I mean, our people strung out on drugs, on crack, heroin.
Right.
You understand? Think you getting killed. You could, it's on the camera. You seeing it on the camera. It's murder. But you ain't getting justice for it. You getting $27 million. $27 million for them killing a family member. Is that 27 million going to bring that family member back? Man, ask me if I want money or justice and see what I tell you. You know what I mean? Give me the boat. Salakia. What's up playing? But you understand? Like you can't, you give me money to appease my emotion towards my family member. You trying to confuse me? Nah, I ain't confused. I ain't taking your money. You understand? So read it again.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 22. For a fire is kindled in mine anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell, and shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundations of the mountains.
So what is that saying now?
Salaki, sir, the foundations of mountains part, is that like a metaphor for like the mountains being like the so-called white man and this high infrastructure and economy?
Okay. Think this is dealing with us. What is the foundation of the mountain?
Salaki, would it? Oh, here you go. About to reach for it.
It's like, so this be talking like the ghettos, the barrios.
Right, but what's the foundation of the mountain? Tell me that first. You're right. So a mountain has a what? A peak.
Right.
And it has a what?
Middle.
A foundation. Right? So now it's lightening that status in life. You understand? So who is at the top?
The so-called firstborn of Israel, like the rich of us.
Yes, your black leaders. Who is at the foundation?
Would it be us?
Yes, the poor black people.
Right.
Yes. So he telling you he gonna burn what?
And shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundations of the mountains.
Read on.
I will heap mischiefs upon them.
Okay, so he said he's gonna set that entire mountain on fire, meaning from your rich to your poor. So now Jordan, all the money in the world, fought against murder like a crackhead. Michael Jackson died like a what? A crackhead. Whitney Houston, crackhead, with all the money in the world. You say if I had all the money in the world, man, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do this, that, the other. Brother, if you're an Israelite, brother, you could have all the money in the world and you could be dead at age 40, 30, 26, whatever. You understand? Because when the Lord anger ready for you, money ain't going to save you. Indulgence is not going to save you. You understand? All right, any more?
We should kind of read down a little bit more. Verse 23, I will heap mischiefs upon them. I will spin mine arrows upon them.
Right, and those arrows upon them is what? Is the diseases, is the so-called oppressor over you. You understand? That's the Lord arrows. Remember, the Lord, he's sitting up on his throne. He'll come down and whip each and every one of us, but guess what? Putting our oppressor over here for sure doing the work, though. He for sure doing his work. You understand? Yeah, COVID-19. Now, I don't understand how it is. Your what workers you call them? Your essential workers. How they not at the top of the list?
Right.
You understand? Or after the aged people, how the hell they're not at the top of the list? You understand? Because this nation don't give a damn about us, man.
That's right.
America don't give a damn about us. You understand? Right? Read on.
Verse 24. They shall be burnt with hunger and devoured with the burning heat.
You understand? Burnt with hunger. You ever wake up one morning and not know what you're going to eat for the day, brother, and your belly burning you, the stomach burning you, to the point where you had to go make mud pies. Go take a look at Haiti, man. Look at some of them documentaries on Haiti, and you're gonna see. You understand? Like the Bible written for us, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian. This ain't for no other people. None.
That's right.
You understand? None whatsoever.
Right.
All right? None. I mean, hell is what? Hell is right here on earth. It's a state.
Right.
You understand? It's right here on earth. Heaven, right here on earth.
Right.
You understand? Give me one more scripture and then I'm gonna let you all out. Give me Matthew 11 and 23.
I got you, sir. 11:23. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 11, and verse 23. And thou, Capernaum, which art exalted unto heaven, shalt be brought down to hell.
Yeah, be brought down to what?
Hell.
Like what? Like what? Hanan. You understand? It's trying to make you, get visual of the state it's going to be in. It's going to be grave. It's going to be ashes. It's going to be everything that's going to be on fire. You understand? Hell is your grave. You understand? When you die, you go to the grave. You go to Sheol, as they call it. You understand? That's the grave. You understand? We know when you die, what happens to your soul? Your soul goes back to the Lord for a certain time, and then the Lord renews the earth with your soul by sending you back as a what? Newborn. So you can live out your judgment again and try to make it right. You understand? And that's it for for you Christians. I can't say I don't know what to say again. Pick the Bible up and read it, man. Pick the Bible up and read it. You understand? You wondering if you're going to heaven or hell and you living in hell? That's funny. I say you be living in hell and you worried about when you die, and is always so, like so mind bugging to think, well, if heaven is such a nice place that you think you're gonna have, why it is when you're sick, you're praying to God to get better? Why you don't just say, well, I'm coming, Jesus, I'm coming, Lord?
Right.
Why don't just say that? Because you know in your mind that they ain't, you're questioning what you believe in.
That's right. That's right.
In here, we don't have to question it because we're getting it straight out of the Bible.
Damn right.
You understand? We don't have to question. We know when we die, we coming back. Straight up. And how you live on this earth based on these scriptures, the Lord gonna judge you on it. Straight up. You understand? And with that, any more questions before I pass the class over to the guard? Any more questions? If no more questions, then I'll pass the class over to priest and officer. Who's the guard for tonight?
Maya, sir.
Maya. So I'll pass the class over to priest and officer Maya for the announcements.
ISUPK security announcements. We're the ISUPK. Start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister come to the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8 through 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, and is pronounced ma'ashera. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, gives to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocations, of course, is the Passover. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Give it up for the, you know what I'm saying, for the Most High. Commander General Yohana, you know what I'm saying, for holding it down and making sure we're able to get it done. You know what I'm saying? We're going to throw it down in Texas. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that's in stone now because you ain't got to wear the mask out there no more. So, you know, I think they, you know what I mean, the Lord going to make a way for us to, you know what I mean, do what we got to do, man. You understand? Let's remind our argument, Akwati, and check on social media to ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and material. You know what I'm saying? Commander General Yohana will be live shortly. Make sure y'all tune into that Black Watch. You know what I'm saying? Get that black news, man. Get that black leadership, that black information coming from the Lord's people, man. You understand? If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, you just start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, remind you,